I'm not that tired, B. I'm more just, like, tired enough that I'm gonna want to sleep pretty soon. But, like, I'm fine for right now. Here, I'll switch over. I'll switch over. There's my face. Hello. Also, I haven't streamed in a few days, and I wanna do it. I think today is gonna be pretty chill. I have a couple things that I know I want to do, but it's nothing too, like, intense. Like, today, I want to bring Kazuo back into the family. I've also given Miki a makeover, and I've decided I don't care what y'all think. I'm gonna get Kazuo and Miki together. I think they'd be cute. So I'm gonna do it. So Kazuo is gonna come back in the family. I might try and set him up with Miki. I'm thinking that maybe he and Miki are, like, started something a bit ago, and they're gonna, like, actually go public with it. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. And then I want Makoto to spend a bit more time with his friends, particularly Akane. I want him to go to her house because she lives on a farm, and we need to start instilling that love of farming into Makoto now. Just be sure I'm taking care of myself, B. It's okay. It's just the past 2 days at work have been a bit tiring, that's all. And then tomorrow is also probably gonna be pretty tiring because, that's Thanksgiving, and we're basically fully booked for Thanksgiving, so, you know. It's just the way it is, so, fingers crossed everything's okay. And then, what else? Yeah, and then I also want to try and work a little bit more on getting Makoto through his nerd brain aspiration, because I don't think I'm going to want to work on it as much once we move to Hanford on Bagley. Like, when we move to Hanford on Bagley, I'm going to want to focus on the gardening aspiration and on the, I'm going to want to work on the gardening aspiration and on the country caretaker one. So I want to get as much of nerd brain done while he's a teenager as we can. Particularly, I want to get him a rocket. And we can put the rocket at the castle, so he doesn't need to, I don't need to look for, I do think Miki's, like, so fun and chill that I feel like, you know, first of all, I think it would take a special kind of person to forgive Kazuo, and I think Miki would be that kind of person because she is a bit more chill, and she also, I feel like, is very good at reading people, so she'd be able to tell that he's, you know, genuinely sorry, and then she'd be like, oh, it's fine, don't worry about it, Kazuo. Like, if you're genuinely sorry, then I'm sure things will turn out your way soon enough. But then she's also, like, fun, and so I feel like the two of, because Kazuo also can be fun, I feel like the two would mesh well in that way, but also he has that, like, paranoid streak, and I feel like she'd be able to do a good job of, like, making him chill out a little bit. So I do think they would be good together, so I'm gonna set them up. I'm not sure if they're gonna have any kids. They might, but we'll see. Oftentimes, if the children would not end up on, or, like, if the family would not end up on the family tree for, like, the main Braggs, then a lot of times I don't really care and I don't give them kids, but that's just how it goes. Anyway, we can go ahead and start playing. Let me go back. Let me go to game capture. But yeah, so I'm not going to... so like I said, today's gonna be relatively chill. I mainly just want to... this becomes the middle part if I do this much. I've noticed that this part, my bangs, like, they always separate into two parts, so I've been like, maybe I should try and part it a different way, but now it's basically a middle part, and I don't like middle parts on me. I also gave Miki a makeover, and I think she's super duper cute, so that's her. She's an adult, but she's still dressed pretty young. She was Bestie's one anime protagonist. She's learned to just go with the wacky stuff going on. It's true. But yeah, so she's super cute. She's an adult. She still is dressed pretty young, though, which I think fits her. Maybe when she becomes an older adult, then I'll dress her a bit older, but I don't think it really matters right now. Also, Taku's daughter, Hina, is super gorgeous. Like he just like, I didn't do anything to her. She just turned out super duper gorgeous. I love her nose. She's got this adorable little like upturned nose. It looks like here. It looks like this, like the silhouette, and it's so cute. I love little upturned noses like that. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. How are you doing, B? I'm glad you could be here. I like talking to you. Oh my goodness. I really am tired. I've got Friday off, so I've got to work tomorrow, and tomorrow's probably gonna be pretty difficult. Well, maybe not. Maybe tomorrow might be kind of difficult. I don't know. But then I have Friday off, and I'm planning on just playing Sims on Friday. That's all I really want to do. Will y'all please? No, Buttercup can't join friends. Okay. Will y'all please go to school and like go to work? Thank you. I don't know why you weren't doing that, but okay. Oh, I also gave Yui a makeover. She became an elder, so I gave her a makeover, so she also will look a little bit different in this particular episode. All right, Makoto's off to school. Gonna have him study hard because he's a nerd. And then I think you're both B students, so I'm gonna have both of you study hard. Buttercup is off to work. Okay, well, cool. So, I load into the game and I can't play with anyone. Well, let's go ahead and take this opportunity, maybe, to kind of look at these rooms and make them a bit more, like, grown up. So, we don't need this anymore. I'm thinking of, bb.move objects on. So I'm going to put that there. I still like the idea that he has a lot of plants in his room because he really likes plants. And then I think maybe we can put like a desk over here of some kind. I'm really excited for him to move to Hinford on Bagley though. I think it's going to be really, I think it's going to be really fun. Yeah, he can still get to his dresser. Because this is going to be my first time playing with a lot of the features of cottage living. Even though I was, like, so excited for cottage living, I didn't actually get to play with a lot of the features. So sure, we'll use a Star Wars chair. So I'm really excited to actually have a chance to do that. Can we put this? I wanted to put it up there. Okay, well, that's fine. And then let's get him a laptop. Got a cool gamer keyboard. That's nice. I'm good preparing for all the cooking tomorrow. It's my first time making Thanksgiving dinner and I'm nervous. Oh, are you making it? My grandma, my parents, they went to my other grandparents' house for Thanksgiving. I also would have gone if, I wasn't working. God, this is such a good item. But, yeah, so my parents are going to my other grandparents' house. I feel like Makoto would be very neat, so I'm not gonna clutter up his room too much because I feel like he'd be kind of a neater sim. Even though he doesn't have the neat trait, I feel like he would be a neat sim. Can we put this here? Oh, that's cool. It's a little weird, like this one's kind of in the back, but that's okay. Oh, I'm gonna be driving. Clegg is here too, but I don't want to make him sick by looking at the phone. Okay, that's fine. Hi, Grace. Hi, Craig. I'm just redoing the boys' rooms to make them a bit older. Hinford on Bagley is such a fun world to play, and I'm so excited to play there again. Yeah, I'm really. I've been wanting to play it so badly. Like it's because it's like the Simple Living Lot challenge. I was super excited about. Like Hinford on Bagley in general as a world, I was super excited about. The animals, I was super excited about, and I haven't really played with any of them. So I'm really excited to do that with Makoto, and that's part of the reason why it might seem like I'm rushing a little bit to get him through his teenagehood, is because I really want to play with him in Hinford on Bagley. I'm cooking. Everyone else who could do it is working. Oh, okay, well that's nice of you to cook then. Alright, let's get him some like books, like some textbooks or something, because again, he's a nerd. who would definitely keep, like, a bunch of textbooks at his desk. I feel like the entire, like, he's gonna be, like, top of his class, like, so smart. Everyone is going to be like, oh, man, Makoto, yeah, he's gonna go to university, he's gonna, like, cure cancer or something. And then Makoto is just like, no. I'm gonna live in the woods by myself. And everyone's just like, dude, come on. And he's like, no, I'm living in the woods by myself. I'm really excited to do that. I've had the storyline for Makoto's teenagehood in my head since this summer. When I thought of it, I literally, here's a little fun fact for you. I thought of this next section of Makoto's life over the summer while I was in my hotel room at the airport about to go back to North Carolina from New York. So I've had it in my head for a long time. And I'm really excited for it to actually happen, especially now that we've actually, like, met Makoto, and it's, like, we've seen, like, what a drama queen he is. Because I think that's gonna make it, like, extra good, what happens. Okay, yeah, that's fine. And then maybe just, like, grab some other books, and we can just put them right here. I just want I want this part to maybe look a bit cluttered, and then I'll maybe put some stuff up here, too. He's our heir. I want him to have a nice, we can put some little shoes over here, maybe. Oh, yeah, that's cute. But yeah, no, he's gonna be, like, such a nerd. I can't wait. With, like, the more we've, like, met Makoto, I love him. He's, like, such a nerd, but he's also, like, such a drama queen, and I think it's really funny. Because everyone is just gonna be like, this is, like, all the stuff he does, everyone's just gonna be like, Makoto, this is unnecessary. And he's just like, you don't know me, okay? You don't know how I'm feeling. I'm just gonna be like, oh my god. Okay, I like this. I'm gonna put a couple more plants up here. Yeah, I'll put one, like, right there. And then maybe, like, a terrarium. Floating. Ugh, dang it, it is floating. Okay. Let's get the shelf. Let's get the shelf out, everybody. But yeah, so I'm gonna be working tomorrow, but my grandma is making mac and cheese. And she's making all the Thanksgiving stuff. And she told me that she will have some turkey, because I'm not a big fan of Thanksgiving food, honestly. So she's just gonna save some stuff, like, she's gonna save me a, she said she would, save me some turkey. She was gonna make mac and cheese for me. Okay, yeah, that looks good. She's making me some mac and cheese, that kind of thing. Yeah, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Again, I'm sorry, guys. I'm pretty tired. I'm gonna go for a bit today. I don't know if I'm gonna go for a super long time today, but I do want to make some actual progress here. Because I feel like we haven't made a ton of progress. Because I haven't been playing, so I want to give that a try. And I actually did feel like playing tonight. Like, I wouldn't, if I didn't want to play tonight, I wouldn't have turned it on. Like, size that down a little bit. Yeah, okay. Alright, there we go. So here's Makoto's room. It still looks pretty similar to what it looked like before, but it's got, you know, a desk. I removed some of the toys, things like that. As for Michio, I'm going to keep some of the Void Critter stuff, but not all of it. So, like, I'll keep some of the posters up, because he can still like Void Critters, like, it's fine. I'm also gonna move this, and I'm gonna give him a bigger bed. So we'll just give him, like, there. Yeah, so his is not going to change very much. I'll get rid of this violin. And then I'll put, like, some shirts on this or something, but, again. I literally love Makoto so much because he's so dramatic. I kind of want to try and channel him for how I attempt to RP Vega in the future. Yes, homemade mac and cheese. Is Vega going to be a bit of a drama queen as well? But yeah, I love how dramatic, Makoto has become. Just like, it's like the same thing that happened with Buttercup, you know? Like, I wasn't planning on Buttercup being such an anime protagonist. Like, they just kind of turned out that way. And I was definitely not planning on Makoto being so overtly overdramatic, but hey, it works. Hi, Lily! Lily, I really hope that Jordan and Alex's relationship is smoother than her parents'. I saw all the pictures. I saw, like, a bunch of stuff in the Discord today. Oh, that's not what I wanted. In the Discord today, we were so busy at work. So there are 59 rooms in total at our resort, right? We had 51 check-ins today. 51 people arrived at the resort today. All right, buddy, why don't you two come over here and play a little bit of chess? So, yeah, it was super duper busy. Alec is a good boy. I'm glad. Good. He better be if he's dating Jordan. I care about Jordan a lot. Known her since she was a baby. All right, buddy. Sousuke and Buttercup are both completely finished with what they need to do for the challenge, so the two of them can just vibe until Makoto moves out. Oh my gosh, I love him so much. He's such a cute little nerd. I don't think that Michio is quite as much of a nerd as he is. I feel like Michio, like, he'd still do fine in school. Like, I still want him to get an A. But I definitely don't think that Michio is, like, the type of person to be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go get, like, top of the class or anything like that. I feel like he would be like, I'm gonna try hard because I know that this is something that I know is important for my future. But, like, I'm not gonna try too hard, you know? What rich people be wild, and oh my gosh, the people here that are there, so wealthy, but oh my god. So there was this, speaking of rich people be wild, and so at one point then I was doing some luggage, like I was helping out with the luggage. No, why don't you guys play another game? I was helping out with the luggage, and there was a couple who I happen to know, they're on vacation for their anniversary because I printed out the note saying happy anniversary. So I know that they're on their anniversary. Yeah, if you want to just chill on your DJ set for the rest of your generation, you are welcome to do that, my friend. But yeah, so we're getting their luggage out of their car, and this man who, he looks like 80. Like, yeah, he looks like 80. Like, my grandma is like 70, like Suli Nana, she's like 74. And granted, she looks really good for 74, but he has to be older than her. Like, absolutely has to be older than her. He looked older than his wife too, if I'm being honest. They're both like, would be elders in The Sims, but he did look a bit older than his wife. But anyway, this man, he looks at me as I'm standing there and says, "Are you our valet, or are you my..." Ooh, yes, we want to hang out tonight. "Are you my valet, or are you my roommate for the weekend? I like redheads." And I was just like, "Sir!" Like, I literally didn't say anything. I just kind of, like, looked at him, and I don't remember who moved first. I think I moved, and I was like, I just, like, left. I just turned around and left. But I was like, "Sir!" And then, so we're taking the luggage to his room, and we end up meeting him and his wife. Again, he's there with his wife for their anniversary, And so we meet him, we kind of, like, pass each other as we're leaving after putting their luggage in their room. And it's me and and like, one of my coworkers named Daniel. And, no, not Daniel, that was Trinity. So it was me and, a guy named Trinity. And he goes into his wallet and says, "The redhead gets a tip. I don't know about this skinny boy." And again, I just said nothing. But I was like, "Sir, I am a lesbian. I am a lesbian and you could be my grandfather. Please stop." Like, I think he thought he was being funny, but I did not find it funny. And, like, I heard him at one point, I was, like, opening the door for people, and he, like, came in, and I heard him say something about the redhead again, and I'm just like, I am staying in the back for the rest of your stay here. If I hear you call me the redhead one more time. Oh my god. It was, seriously though, the audacity. Anyway, yes, we're traveling with Akane. Let's, we'll bring Michio and Haruki. There we go. But yeah, granted, in case you were wondering, so he did give me a $5 tip, which I'm like, I feel like $5 is not enough to cover for the emotions that you just put me through, sir. But he also did give my coworker a tip as well, but he made me, it was weird. It was just weird, all right? He pulled out two $5 bills. Oh, hi, Veronica. He pulled out two $5 bills from his wallet. And he says, "Here, for you and the skinny boy." And he made me, like, walk up and get it, which I kind of get it because it was, like, downstairs. And so maybe he just didn't want to go down the stairs because, you know, he's 80. But it also did feel a little bit weird how he was like, "Come on and get it." And I'm like, "Sir, you're acting as if I absolutely need this $5 from you. I promise I don't." I am doing fine. Yeah, no, I did not. I was not a fan. Yeah, I got money out of it. My boss was there, and she heard him when he said the first comment about me being his roommate for the weekend. And, like, she was also like, "Oh my god." But yeah, she was like, he's been weird to you twice now. And then apparently he was weird to my other boss as well, and asked her at one point, like, "Do you have a husband and children?" And she's just like, so yeah, I don't know. It was weird. Anyway, we're partying with club friends. It's fine. Can we do a group dance? Oh my gosh, can we please do a group dance? Hello? Why would you enable that behavior? Automod is enabling creeps. Confirm. Oh, here we go! The light effects off. Wait, I gotta get snap a pic of this one. I wish they were all wearing their school uniforms, but that's okay. Oh yes, look at my children. Let me see if I can get Veronica out of the picture here, because I don't necessarily want a ghost. I mean, I love Veronica, but she's dead. She's been dead for a very long time now. Come on, children. Again, I'm trying to keep Veronica. Nice! Oh, look at that! Okay, that was fun. That was fun. Anyway, so yeah, the audacity of rich people. I swear, at one point, then my boss was like, "You should have said," like, and she, like, told me something that, like, was jokingly said, like, told me something I should have said to him. And I said, "No, what I should have said to him is, I hope happy anniversary, Mr. Soup." His name isn't Mr. Soup, but Soup is in his name, so now I call him Mr. Soup. But I'm like, happy anniversary, Mr. Soup. I hope you and your wife enjoy your stay." That's what I gotta work front desk tomorrow, so if he comes and is weird, and then I'm probably am gonna say that, honestly. Oh, he hates S-pop music. That's right, Makoto hates S-pop music. So, Makoto's probably not gonna have a very good time. But what's wrong with Akane? Are you okay? We can talk about the thunderstorm a little bit. She looks a little sad. Oh, she's scared. Everyone's scared because there's a thunderstorm. Well, hopefully we can all kind of chill out for a bit. Oh, I was on Michio. My bad. Let's brighten her day. Maybe we can vent a little bit to her. Veronica, how have you... Veronica has seriously just lived forever. Like, even now that she's dead, she's still here. Alright, but we're gonna brighten our day. And we're gonna complain about some S-pop music, too. I can more properly talk now. Please do, Lamau. I will. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. If he's weird to me at some point tomorrow, I'm literally gonna be like, "Happy anniversary! I hope you and your wife have a great time celebrating that with us. Like, what a big event." Cause, sir, you really shouldn't be flirting with the employees again on your anniversary trip. That's just weird. Alright, I don't know if you guys have caught on, but I definitely feel like Makoto would have a huge crush on Akane. I mean, honestly, I would also have a huge crush on Akane. She's really stunning, and she could snap me in half. We haven't really gotten to see how strong Akane is, but she has huge muscles. Like, this woman... Like, I know we got quite a few people in our chat who are thirsty for a good, strong woman. And so Akane is gonna be... Akane is that. Oh, okay, now he's going to the bathroom. But yeah, so I definitely want Makoto to... Is that Vocaloid music? I hope not. Let me step back a little bit so I don't get copyright claimed like I have been doing. Yes, we get it. You hate S-pop music. We can try and change it. I mean, I feel like everybody else is having a good time. Except for maybe, like, Haruki actually. No, never mind. Akane's the only one having a good time. And you know what? Good for you, Akane. Good for you. Everybody else is miserable, but, you know. Our girl is having a grand old time with a ghost in the background. But anyway, Makoto might be like, can we leave? I have decided I don't like nightclubs. Which, you know, these guys are his friends, and they've been his friends for a while, so I feel like they would understand, like, oh yeah, of course you're not gonna like a nightclub. We can go somewhere else. But before you go, why don't you come over here and order some food? Get like a meat and cheese platter, maybe. That sounds good. Oh, Michio's talking to Akane. Wait, where's Haruki? Guys, can we like talk to Haruki? I feel like I'm kind of leaving him out, and I feel bad because Haruki was like the original best friend. So strong girls make my heart. Yeah, like you can't really see the muscles because she's wearing a long sleeve dress, but seriously, like Akane's biceps, like greet God. Anyway, so what you doing, buddy? All right, he's having a little bit. Okay, he's enjoying himself now. He's like it's going up a little bit because now it's hip hop. Okay, so it's hip hop, so it's not like music he dislikes. It's back to being good. You're making ganache. Is that a Thanksgiving thing, Lily? Bro, you like hip hop? I thought. Oh, okay, never mind. It's back to S-pop. Can y'all please stop doing S-pop? It's really making my boy not have a good time. Alright, but it looks like everybody else is doing pretty good. How is our... Okay, our friendship with everybody is really good, so we're actually doing fine. Oh yeah, like, I know what ganache is. I knew it was a chocolate topping. I more meant, like, is the ganache for something for Thanksgiving, is kind of what I was talking about. Alright, I'm just gonna have them... We're partying with club friends. But we've been partying with club friends for a while, so I'm gonna have them go home. And let me really quickly... Okay, so they've got about a week before they age up. Cheesecake with ganache topping. That sounds really good. That sounds really good, admittedly. I'm a fan of that. I could go for some cheesecake. Nana is making chess pie, which is my mom's favorite, and her chess pie is really good. And I make a pretty good pecan pie. But I don't think we have any pecans, or else I would make pecan pie. Chocolate hazelnut. Oh my god, that sounds so good. Do you think if I were to stream tomorrow at the regular time, so 8, if I were to stream tomorrow, would any of you guys be able to watch it? It's okay if not. I'm just gauging if that should be something that I try and do. Alright, yeah, buddy. I'm gonna say that you got filled up by that meat and cheese platter. Makoto, or Michio, you're not the heir, so you can do whatever the heck you want. I don't really care. And it's getting time for bed, or else I would invite over Kazuo. Alright, so we're just gonna have him. And I feel like, you know, no, you keep playing. You know, so Makoto has the, if it is night, like now. Yeah, so if it would be at about 8. You're making me hungry. I had some chocolate chips before stream. I thought we had some more white fudge, chocolate fudge covered Oreos. But, I think that my mom ate the last of them last night, which is fair because I did buy them for her. And I've also eaten a lot of them. But I was a bit disappointed, but it's okay because we had some chocolate chips. I need to put those back upstairs, though. How are you doing, buddy? But anyway, so Makoto has the romantic trait. So I definitely feel like he would be the type to develop a crush pretty quickly. So I feel like Makoto is going to have a huge crush on Akane. So I think that tomorrow we are going to either focus on, whichever feels more natural, we're either going to focus on Kazuo, or we're going to send Makoto and maybe Michio as well over to Akane's farm, because I definitely want Makoto to, like, go to the farm and see the farm so that he can start liking the idea of farming, you know? Oh, sure. Michio can like video games. I'm in charge of desserts. I'm making the cheesecake and cupcakes because my family's lazy, and if I make regular cake, they won't eat it because they have to cut it. That's pretty bad. I mean, I'm pretty lazy, but if there's cake, then I'll cut that cake so I can eat it. I forgot to buy pies. Well, cheesecake and cupcakes are good. But yeah, and then I guess, I wonder if my mom always makes apple pie. We've got like a family apple pie recipe that apparently is really good. I don't like fruit pies. So I've never particularly enjoyed it. But it's apparently really good. So I wonder if my mom's gonna make that. Think of what might be open tomorrow. I mean, usually grocery stores are open at the beginning of the day. They just close a little bit early. So you're probably fine so long as you get there. I probably could. My family does big meals, but we don't do big gatherings because a lot of the family hasn't bothered to visit my grandma in literal years. So, you know, oh, I like living with my grandma. I like her. I like Nana. As you guys know, because I literally got her to pick Makoto's future wife. Yeah. Also, I guess, I put it in the Discord, but I'll talk about it again here. So I think I have pretty much decided that what I really like the idea of having Makoto's future daughter be this, like, adorable little cottagecore girl, but she's, like, a super spy. So she's, like, cottagecore, but also could, like, break you in half, probably. Like, knows martial arts, like, self-defense, all that stuff. And yeah, I love the idea of, like, an adorable cottagecore girl doing that. And then I also like the idea of her marrying a Simon Black. Can y'all, like, please put your plates away? I like the idea of her marrying a Simon Black, which is a career that came from, Strangerville, because it's basically the spy, it's like a spy career. It's kind of like the CIA, or maybe like the NSA. I don't know which, like, I don't know. It's like a branch of, it's kind of like a spy, but they would be like coworkers, but they wouldn't be classified as coworkers. But I think it would be cool, and I like the idea. I really like the idea of a spouse that, I really like the idea of a spouse that, like, wears suits all the time. Like, all the time. So naturally strong. Exactly. Of course she would be strong. She grew up on a farm. But yeah, just like all the, like, just only wear suits. No, they don't know the meaning of casual. They always look like they're in uniform. I think that would be really funny. And I've been saying trans wife. I do want them to be, but I don't, I'm open to different types of things, but that is kind of the vibe that I'm looking for. Because I haven't actually had, even though I'm gay, I haven't actually had any, like, same-sex couples in this legacy. Just because I've got this weird thing about, like, wanting to, like, for the bloodline, I want to keep the... Yeah, they're like the Men in Black, but it's not aliens. Although I guess it is Strangerville, so it is kind of aliens. I don't know. But the point is that it's kind of like a spy, but like they wouldn't be coworkers, but it would be but we could pretend that they're coworkers because they're both like spies. But yeah, so it could. I'm gonna leave that one open to interpretation, but I do want them to be in that career. And I think it would be fun if we moved to Strangerville. Like, maybe we don't stay in Strangerville. Because hello, you two. Because I do feel like, you know, if Makoto's daughter is cottagecore, then I feel like she would want to move back to Hinford on Bagley and, like, live in a little cottage and, like, in a place with a lot more, like, flowers. But I figured for a while we could maybe live in Strangerville, and I thought that maybe, you know, we might as well try and finish up try and solve the Strangerville mystery, because I have not done that in this legacy yet. Strangerville is still weird. So I thought that would be a fun little thing for my, my little spies to do, is to, you know, save Strangerville, and that would give, that would also, of course, give them, like an aspiration to complete. That would be kind of like the Strangerville mystery aspiration would be kind of like built into that. So, I don't know. You guys can give me y'all's opinions on this. Lily! Oh, Lily, this is exciting. This could be the first time that, you can submit a potential spouse. Oh, that's fun. That's a lot of fun. I mean, not always, like, Sousuke wasn't submitted because he was part of, like, a pre-existing bloodline, but, like, bloodline sounds so formal. Like, he was part of a pre-existing family that was already in the save, so he was not, submitted. But for the past few generations, aside from Sousuke, then, okay, B is very into the Strangerville idea. I'm glad to see it. But for the past few generations, then I've had my viewers submit, Sims. So Lily, this is one of the things I love about getting new regulars, is, like, we get to see more Sims added when I ask for submissions for potential spouses. But that's the kind of thing we can figure out later. Makoto is, like, 14 right now, so there's no need to be talking about his future daughter's life. But that is kind of the vibe I was thinking, is cottagecore spy, and then marries somebody who is trying to solve the Strangerville mystery. It could even be that, like, maybe they start out in Hinford on Bagley, then they move to Strangerville for a while, and then they might move back to Hinford on Bagley. They might not. I might just give them, like, try and do, like, a cool cottagecore cowboy fusion house. But yeah, so it's the kind of thing we can think about. Alright, but anyway, Michio's friend hasn't studied for the big exam today since he's taking it earlier in the day. Michio could easily remember the questions and slip his friend the answers. Should he do it or just let the friend figure it out? Okay, now see, if this was Makoto would be like, tough luck, you should have studied. Why didn't you study for the test? But this is Michio, and Michio is much more of a people person. So I feel like Michio would share the answers. All it takes is a few answers to make sure that Michio's friend passes. Now his friend owes him a gigantic favor. Not a bad position to be in. Yeah, that's much more Michio's style, is to perhaps, you know, try and collect on favors and things like that. I like my boys. I don't think that they're like complete opposite twins. Like, they're not opposite twins, but they're also not like super duper similar. I feel like they're just like a pretty normal amount of similar. Oh look! Speaking of Thanksgiving, it's almost Thanksgiving in this game as well. So maybe we'll try and do, again, when I changed the festivals, the holidays in the last episode, then I didn't really see one that I could, like a fall type of festival that I could use for Harvest Fest. But, so Harvest Fest is just going to be pretty standard. But I think that that's okay. Like, I still like Harvest Fest. But we have changed a couple of the other ones, you know. So, yeah. I'm excited to do the potential Christmas one. Alright, so Buttercup's at work. Sousuke, okay, you know what? Since we're playing with Sousuke, let's invite Kazuo over. Why is Kazuo... Wait. Is Kazuo an elder? I'm gonna make him not an elder. Don't worry. I'm gonna make him not an elder. We're gonna invite him to hang out at the current lot. It's because I gave Sousuke a potion of youth. So I'm just gonna cheat this. They aren't the same person. They're clearly raised together, kind of thing. Yeah. So like they, you know, they get each other. Like they have some similarities, but they're also their own people. Alright, so let's go. Sim commands, set age. We're putting you back in adult. I've got you, buddy. Alright, so let's call him over. Okay, something that might be nice is, actually, I was gonna do a hot pot, but actually we've got this thing, so let's use this instead. So let's invite Kazuo to hang out. It looks like they're already a lot closer, but I do want them to... I want them to talk a little bit more. Okay, he seems a little tense. So, we can, like, show off our hand calluses, maybe. Okay. Right? Let's, like, okay. Let's sit together. We will tell a fairy tale about a little mouse to Kazuo. And then why don't we... Can we... Yeah, we'll invite him to hang out. We could burn some money. Why not? Rich people, am I right? And then we can also roast some marshmallows. But yeah. So I think that this is mainly just going to be the two of them trying to, like, reconnect. You know, it's getting kind of cold. This is probably something that they did as kids, is they would sit around this thing and, it's got an official name, and I'm so sorry that I can't remember it. But they would sit around this, like, stove and, like, roast marshmallows. I mean, I highly doubt that's what the stove is used for, but that's what this stove is used for, so. But they would sit around the stove and just, like, warm themselves. They would probably have tea in that kettle, even though they can't have tea in this one, but... And so I think they're just kind of rekindling. So, like, the average sibling relationship. Sibling fights would be fun. I mean, you can have normal fights where they just, like, pick on each other. But yeah, I would say it's a pretty average sibling relationship. Maybe they're probably still a bit closer than the average sibling. Because, you know, they are twins and stuff, but they're still, you know. Let's just... but they're still not, like, they're not, like, stereotypical opposite twins or stereotypical, like, exactly the same twins. Oh, I'm glad you don't think my llama jokes are getting old. I feel like you just get me. Oh. So, Kazuo is definitely feeling a lot closer to Sousuke. I think Sousuke is still having a little bit of trouble. Right as I say it. Okay, I think that these two are officially on good terms again. Sousuke feels close to Kazuo from good times and happy memories. Okay, I think that these guys are back on track. I think that they're friends again, which is good. Like I was saying last time, I didn't necessarily want. We can discuss some work with him. Have you guys ever? So have you guys ever seen the Netflix original A Christmas Prince? Oh, I could go for some s'mores right now. I feel like that's a silly question. Of course you guys would have seen A Christmas Prince. But the reason I ask that is because in the second and third Christmas Prince movie, then the, like, cousin in the first Christmas movie, or in the first Christmas Prince movie, who was, like, the bad guy, he, like, gets a redemption arc, and he, like, becomes an advisor, and is, like, legitimately, like, a pretty good person. Like, honestly, his story and the story of his relationship with the main character's, like, friend from America, is, like, is honestly more interesting than the actual main character's romance. But I wanted my Sim siblings nearly ready to fist fight, and then an hour later they barge into each other's rooms, are just like, hey, look at this meme. Oh, so, like, fights, but, like, they don't necessarily hold grudges about the fights. I could see that. I could see that. But anyway, I feel like that's kind of what Kazuo is going to become. So, Kazuo is going right down to the fact that he eventually marries the American love interest's best friend. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, so we've accidentally made a Christmas Prince. That was my bad. We've accidentally created a Christmas Prince. Anyway, let's invite Miki over and hook those two up. Come on, Miki. Let's invite Dang out at Current Lot. Miki and Kazuo do know each other, because, like, I've seen them talk to each other before, back when Kazuo was in the household. But, I'm not sure if they still know each other. Okay, there she is. I think Miki's new outfit is super cute. She looks like the fun aunt, which is basically what she is. She's not an elder yet, but I think she will also be an elder soon, at which point I'll just, again, cheat her back down. Alright, Miki, come on in. Let's, we'll discuss some DJing techniques. Miki is probably super into the fact that Kazuo is, or that Sousuke was, Obake. I imagine that's something she would be really, because, you know, she also went to the Moon Festival. So, like, she would definitely understand how cool that is, and, like, what a big deal that would be to Butters. We can have a deep conversation. Oh, sure, Michio can invite over Akane. Okay, well, this is nice. This is nice. Other Sims, let's talk up... Oh, hi, Bailey. Let's talk up, oh, Kyoshi's an elder. Let's talk up Kazuo. Alright, so the boys are coming home, and Akane is coming home as well. So, they're all just gonna hang out. I think this might also be a nice, time for... And now this might be a nice time for Michio and Makoto to kind of meet their uncle. We started with I Stand the Prince, now we're at a Christmas Prince. I love this legacy. This generation is just, it's hitting all the tropes. Okay, so Kazuo is great. Yeah, so I'm gonna get these two to date. Friendly, other Sims. Hook her up with Kazuo. Kazuo's hair is kind of thinning. I liked the idea that... I felt like, you know, he needed to have some kind of mark of shame, I figured, for what he did. So, rather than... Oh, is he gonna reject it? I really hope he doesn't reject it.
Oh, Tobe.
Oh, he rejected it. That didn't go so well. I don't think we'll be going out again. Well, I'm gonna try it the other way around then. I'm gonna try and get... let's do other sims. Talk up another sim. Talk up Miki, and then get Miki to, But no, we're hitting all of the prime Prince media with this generation, and I love it. Oh, and Miki's like, oh, thanks, Sousuke, I appreciate it. Alright, so they're getting to know each other. I wonder what their children would look like. On one hand, I don't really want them to have kids, but on the other hand, I want to see what their children would look like. Alright, go ahead and hook those two up. Here, Michio, why don't you talk to Akane a bit as well? Can share a secret, perhaps. No one likes me. No one will ever like me. Why bother with anything anymore? I love this boy. He's so dramatic. Sousuke would... I feel like Sousuke would say, people like you. Look around.
Yibs. Gilbador Aga.
She also doesn't look super impressed. So this might not work super well, but... Okay, yeah. Well, it's okay. I'll set them up. I'll set them up myself, because I do want them to start going out. I can do that. I can do that off stream. That can be a little... But we, as viewers, we can acknowledge that these two are going out. So Buttercup's best friend Miki and Kazuo are going out. Oh, but what I was saying is I gave Kazuo this, like, thinning hair. Because I felt like he needed... Not that thinning hair is bad, but I feel like he needed, like, some kind of mark of shame for what he did. And in his case, then, unlike his identical twin brother, who has this beautiful full head of hair, then Kazuo got, like, the thinning head. Curiosity killed the cat, but satisfaction brought it back. What are you talking about? Alright. Here, Michio, you can finish eating your scramble. Here, Makoto, why don't you go talk to Kazuo? Why don't you go do a cheerful introduction? Like, they haven't even met him. We can, tell her an insider story. Compliment her outfit. And then Makoto is probably gonna get a little jealous as Michio is talking to Akane and want to talk to her too. But he can say, you know, meet his uncle. Oh, Buttercup is home. Wait, okay, now, oh, what's this? Now are you acting all lovey-dovey? She was totally looking at Kazuo there. What was that? Well, here, why don't you talk to Miki? You haven't gotten to talk to Miki in a while. I'm glad you don't think my Latin jokes are getting old. You feel like you just gave me... These two are definitely, like, really good friends. Okay, let's go talk to her, too. I feel like that would definitely be something Makoto wants to do. We can maybe show off our school uniform. I don't know. Michio, I want you to come and do a respectful introduction to Kazuo as well. And then I want you guys to talk. I want... Because, again, I really need to just send Makoto over to the farm so that he can start spending a lot of time there and, like, developing a love of farming type thing. Are you gonna do the bow? Yeah. Oh, so Michio can be like, oh, Kazuo. I mean, he was probably super stressed over almost killing his dad, so, like, wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, exactly. He also has a bit more wrinkles than Sousuke does, so. I don't know. I feel like he's definitely bearing the marks of his shame, and I think that that's good. Like, he shouldn't entirely be able to get. Oh, he doesn't like him. Egocentric. Michio doesn't like him. I mean, to be fair, I could see Michio not necessarily liking Kazuo. Like, after all he's heard about him, he's like, so you nearly killed, you you tried to hurt my dad, nearly killed our grandfather by accident, like seriously injured our grandfather, and now you're just back. Okay. Yeah, so that's honestly pretty fair. What was your first impression? Oh, you didn't actually introduce yourself. Why don't you also do a respectful introduction and we can see what your first impression of him is. And then how is your logic skill coming? He thinks he's weird. Okay, so neither Michio or Makoto like him very much, which again is fair. Like, I feel like even Kazuo would be like, yeah, no, it's fair for your children not to like me. I imagine Kazuo's current line of thinking is like, I'm going to try and earn their love because, I love them, which is probably the right way to go about doing it. Meanwhile, both of these boys are over here just fighting over Akane. Yeah, I'm gonna do a little bit of an inside joke. And then I'm thinking Akane probably has to leave soon to go home. You're not an A student yet, so why don't you do your homework? I'll have both of you do your homework. And then you guys can play some chess. I feel like both Michio and Makoto, when they see that, like, their dad has forgiven him, especially Michio, I feel like Michio is a lot more, like, emotionally mature than Makoto is. Just because, as we've discussed before, Makoto is quite the drama queen. I feel like Michio will be like, well, if dad forgave him, then I can forgive him too. Brighten the day. He got one with Makoto. Sousuke just wants the best for Makoto and thinks he's so wonderful. You think Makoto wants to talk to this strange man who he only knows in a negative light? Yeah, no, Makoto is absolutely like, no. I talk to exactly 4 people, and that is my mom, 5 people, and that is my mom, my dad, my best friend, the girl I have a crush on, and my brother. Oh, Michio's responsibility is an arranged earned responsibility trait. Cool. Oh, okay. They're just goofing off together. Love that for them. Maybe Makoto would invite Akane over to play a game of chess. And I feel like Makoto would try and impress her by absolutely kicking her ass in chess. Not realizing that, she might not like that, actually. That might actually bother her. Gosh, the lighting in Mount Komorebi is just so good. Yeah, she's like not, like, he's looking very triumphant and she's just like, oh my god. And according to The Sims, that makes Makoto a people person. Yeah, I just named 5 Sims. Obviously, Makoto is a people person. Clearly. God, that trait, that lifestyle is so weird. There are a couple of the lifestyles that I like, but I feel like in general, the lifestyles are just like, they're too hard to keep up. Like, for instance, a couple of the ones that I do like is like the health food nut. I thought was kind of a fun one, but it was really hard for Veronica to keep that one up. It was even harder to get. I literally had to like cheat that onto her. Yeah, she's like, come on, dude. Yeah, she is so not impressed by this. Meanwhile, I feel like every time she makes like even a slightly intelligent move, Makoto's like, oh my goodness, you're so smart. And she's like, dude, it's... I mean, I feel like I'm making it seem like she doesn't like him. Like, she does. Like, they're friends. But maybe sometimes I feel like since he's trying to impress her, I feel like he's trying to impress her and she is just not impressed, kind of thing. Cupcakes have been prepared and colored. Cheesecake is made, ganashed, and setting. I'm giving myself a 30-minute break before I have to clean up. Lily, that sounds so good. I want to come over to your house for Thanksgiving. That's always the best part of Thanksgiving is the desserts. All right, Kazuo is going home. It was nice to see him. It's nice to see him come back in the Legacy. But Lily, though, did you hear what I was saying about making a future spouse for the Legacy family? Because I was saying that I was really excited because next time you can do it too. All right, well, I imagine Akane is gonna go home pretty soon, but I'm gonna go ahead and have you ponder some moves, friend. You can talk. Okay, yeah, she's getting going. I was about to say, you can talk to her. Never mind. She's gone. What are you doing? You're doing extra credit. Okay, you are probably a bit of a nerd then. Are you serenading? Yeah, Sousuke has decided to spend his I have done with my section of the Legacy life, serenading his wife, which, you know, good for him. Filling toppings and decorations in the morning. That's fair. All right, are you... Yeah, you're not that tired. I need you to work on this logic skill. Because I really want him to get to rocket scientist. So that we can... No, I missed it. We make them, or is there a hashtag or rules? Okay, yeah, Lily. It's not something to worry about right now. But, earlier I was just saying that, I'm excited... Because, next time, then when Makoto's daughter... is a young adult, then what I do is I tend to have the viewers in chat create spouses for my heirs to date. So for instance, they're friends, but he's just kind of annoying sometimes, and Akane knows this, but still enjoys... Yeah, exactly. Akane, like, she still enjoys his company. Like, they're friends, you know? Sometimes friends can be a little bit annoying, and I think that everybody... something I really like... Oh, sorry, Lily. I promise I'm gonna get back to what I was saying to you in a second. But I feel like the nice thing about the people that Makoto surrounds himself with is he is like, surrounded himself with people who, like, understand that he's really dramatic, but, like, kind of appreciate that about him. Like, maybe not always appreciate, but for the most part, they, like, kind of understand that that's just kind of part of who he is, and they are, and they, you know, and they enjoy his company either, you know, because of it, or maybe a bit in spite of it. And I think that that's really nice. But anyway, Lily, sorry, what I was, I'm gonna finish the train of thought this time. What I was saying is that, for my Legacy spouses, then, for almost every generation since I've started streaming, then I have had you guys make spouses for them. So, for instance, this one, we didn't have no one made Sousuke. Sousuke was already, like, a member of a pre-existing family in the save, so nobody made him, although Grace did make his ancestors, so that's kind of cool. But, like, Buttercup's, mom, Bailey... a viewer made her. Buttercup's dad, Romeo, his dad, Matteo, was made by a viewer. So, in the next round, when Makoto has a daughter, Charlene, Makoto's future wife, was made by Persebeth. And then when Makoto and Charlene have a daughter, then I'm going to be doing the same thing where I'm, like, accepting submissions. And when we get to that point, I'll tell you guys a bit more about what I'm looking for. But I was just saying that I was excited because this time you can submit someone, and it's always exciting when someone new is submitting sims. Also, I feel like at this point it's been long enough in the Legacy that if you wanted to submit somebody, then I will accept anyone you submit. I'm watching Cowboy Bebop, and Spike got loud as soon as you got talking. That's cool. Cowboy Bebop is one that's, like, always been on my radar, but I've just never actually gotten around to watching it. But yeah, B, so if you want to also have a go at making a character for Makoto's future daughter, then I feel like it's been long enough since Dahlia that you can start throwing your hat in the ring again, and it won't be a little bit weird. But anyway, I'm gonna have you, Makoto, go to the bathroom, and then I'm gonna have you play a little bit more chess. And of course, that's only if you want to, Lily. Like, you don't have to, but I think it's fun. You know, it's kind of a fun thing. And if you get chosen, then your sim gets put in the family tree. So, oh, bye, Al, or Il, I guess. If this Il is retreating. All right, how are you doing on? Oh, they're still gaining skills really fast. Did I set it back? Because they're gaining skills really fast. It'll depend on what you're looking for. Yeah, I'm thinking I kind of will want a gender non-conforming sim for Makoto's daughter. But again, we'll see. Oh, this one has little stickers on the back. Cute. Maybe at this point he's considering going to because we were mentioning that, like, Makoto, like, everyone is probably expecting him to go to university. But maybe at this point, then, he's considering going to Foxbury. But let me go to MCC. Gameplay settings. Skill difficulty adjustment. Okay, it's back on 0. It's just going really fast, so. Because my boys and cats are terrible. Yeah, so if you want to make, like, a girl or make, like, a more feminine boy, then, like, that is fine. But I've been in referencing like a future spouse. It looks like someone sat on his face tree. It's fine. Although I must admit, Tony is a very, very attractive sim. So if you give me a sim like Tony, I might be forced to pick her because, wow, excuse you. That's great. But yeah, when I've been talking, like, in reference to Makoto's daughter's future spouse, I've been saying her trans wife. So, yeah. But you are now at level 5, so that's great. Why don't you head to bed? Man, it's so nice having Buttercup and Sousuke be done with all of their legacy goals, because I can seriously just let them do whatever the heck they want. You can stop that, buddy. Can stop that and head to bed. But again, that's not going to be for, like, a while. We've got to get through Makoto's entire generation before we get to that point, so. No one can see here all the lonely people. Got Eleanor Rigby stuck in my head. It's the song I assigned to my Indigo Gin and my extended Not So Berry, and now it's just stuck in my head. Where do they all belong? Look at all the lonely people. Sousuke always wakes up first. I feel like he might be kind of getting into what Botan used to do, where he would, like, make breakfast. I feel like he kind of wants to do that. And honestly, right now, I've been thinking a bit today about how we would have spaghetti for breakfast in Japan, so I'm gonna have him make spaghetti for breakfast. It sounds weird, but literally, they had spaghetti for breakfast. Like, at every hotel we went to, it was spaghetti and hot dog, like spaghetti and like like sausage, like little mini sausages, always were available. No, I don't want to become famous. And I don't have any of my mods, so I have to ban you myself. Wait, I have. Wait, I can do this. Ban this viewer, yes! I turned on my mod icons, and I can do that now, so that's fun. Alright, Michio is... Oh, it's Harvest Fest! Oh my gosh, I kind of want Makoto to go to Akane's. Not for, like, Harvest Fest dinner. Like, he'll come back for Harvest Fest dinner. But maybe, like, the family told him, like, hey, like, can you go grab some fresh produce from the Ito farm or something, and he'll go and do it. Spaghetti. Yeah, they had spaghetti. Like, it's not, like, full-on, like, spaghetti with, like, marinara sauce, but it was spaghetti, and it did have, like, a tomato sauce on it, if I recall correctly. But honestly, I wish that they just let me make miso soup, because miso soup and rice were, like, also quintessential breakfast there when I was there. Do you have plans for Jordan's potential child, Lily? Is that why you're having trouble? Or are you just like enjoying it and you want to keep like going through it? Here, everybody, come and grab a serving of breakfast. You're gross, so why don't you take an opportunity to sing in the shower?
So, you Roy.
And then Michio. Yeah, you don't need to get another one. You're still sleeping, which is fine. You can sleep in today. I mean, you're sleeping in. You're probably going to get up at 7, but still. And then once you're done with your shower, then you can go and get... You can go and get some spaghetti too. Buttercup. But yeah, sometimes I think I've gotten over some of my initial tendencies of like having an idea for like the next gen, so wanting to rush through the current gen's life, because I did have a bit of that at the beginning of this legacy, but it's definitely made it easier to actually do the legacy itself because I always have an idea. Not really, I just don't know what else to do with her. I keep waiting for the attraction system to throw me a curveball. You want a little bit of drama? Alright, why don't you get that? Buddy, why don't you come and get some spaghetti as well? I did notice that she got engaged to Alec, it seemed, a bit quickly. But also, like, they met in college and she's now out of college. I just didn't see her, like, do very much stuff in college. So it feels like it was really quick. But probably, I imagine, gameplay-wise, it wasn't super quick. I got her a puppy. Oh, that's fun. Maybe have her have a puppy for a while, get married, and then... I mean, there's nothing wrong with living, like, I mean, I feel like her parents had a very eventful life. So it would make sense if Jordan has a much more, like... traditional, you know, get married, like get a puppy, move in together, get married, have a child, support said child, that kind of life. I feel like that's fair for her, and that might be, like, realistically, I could see that being something that someone in her position would want. I did not document college a lot because it was boring. Yeah. I like playing University because I think University is, like, challenging, and I think that there are ways to play it where it's fun. I also do have a mod that makes it, although the mod is fairly recent, to be fair. I have not played University with this mod very much, but I do have a mod that makes homework go faster, because homework in University just takes for flippin' ever. But I think University is pretty fun, but it can also be, your campus was cursed. Were all the Sims ugly? That's why I just turn aging off. Alright, so I feel like, Buttercup might be like, alright, Makoto, we need you. Are you already hungry again? You are a glutton. So I guess you're just, yeah, you just wanted more spaghetti. So ugly. Alright, so I'm gonna let Makoto have a little bit of, tea, and then I'm gonna send him over to the Ito farm. I remembered you saying something about having to, like, spend a really long time fixing all the townies. Anyway, let's get some of these traditions out of the way. I'm not gonna worry about decorating too much, but we can be thankful. We can have them be thankful to each other. And then Butters, I'm going to give you... I'm going to change you out of this outfit because I want you to wear your other one. Because you never ever wear it and it's so freaking cute. So why don't you come over here and be thankful to Sousuke. And then Sousuke can be thankful to you. I love Buttercup and Sousuke. I think they're super duper cute. Okay, I think you're a little glitched because that pasta glitched you out. So let me just reset you. Why don't you go over here, Sousuke? You can also go over here. I have this mask you see that's meant for men that kept randomizing on female townies. Nightmare fuel? Huh. I guess we can kiss her neck. I mean, your children are in here, so you can sneak in a quick little kiss. Little saucy kiss. Oh, Buttercup is... That was enough to immediately be like, oh, that's right. That's why, I mean, I have plenty of reasons to be attracted to my husband. Clearly, plenty of reasons to be attracted to my husband, but yeah, that's also right. Alright, so they've all been thankful. That's nice. I'm gonna get Makoto. If it happens again, I'll get a picture. Please do share the nightmare fuel. Okay, why don't you go to the bathroom and then take a quick shower, and then you can go over to the Ito farm. And you can meet their cow. You've got to become an animal. I do think it's really funny that my I didn't mean to do this, but both of my loner Jin Sims. So first Tane and now Makoto, they both have very similar traits. Both of them are loner and romantic. And then Tane was a dog lover, and Makoto is going to be an animal enthusiast. So both of them, they both have the same first two traits, and then both of their third traits have to do with loving animals. So that's cute. Wow, that was a quick shower. Okay. The pasta didn't agree with Butter's tum tum. Aww. No, Sousuke does not have time. Oh, these two are chatting. That's nice. It looks like seems like Michio has very bushy brows. I think I gave them both bushy brows to make them look younger. So we definitely should thin those out when they get a little bit. Yeah, they got a cow. We should thin those out when they get their glow up, which I guess we should go ahead and plan their glow up. They age up really soon. They do age up really, really soon. Should I set it to long lifespan? Just for like a few days. To extend this by a few days. What do you guys think? Because they've only got 6 days until they age up at this point. And I was thinking that I was ready to just kind of like move on with their lives, but now I feel like we're kind of flying through it. Granted, all of last stream was them as tweens, but I also feel like they just aged up into teens. Okay, I'm gonna set it to long, and then I'm gonna set it back to normal pretty quickly. So I'm just for like a day or two, I'm gonna set it to long to give them like an extra day or two. And then I'll set it back. I honestly don't think it's gonna make that much of a difference. No. And then, all right, let's get you to travel. We're not. Yeah, okay. Miki's an elder, so I'll turn Miki back into a young adult in a minute. Or off stream, and then I'll get these two together, and I'll probably move them in somewhere. And then, if you guys, maybe I'll do a poll on Discord and see if you guys want them to have a kid or not. I mean, I'm not sure if that kid would end up being like a super big part of the legacy, but I don't know. If you guys wanted to see a Kazuo Miki baby, then that could be something we arrange, you know? Maybe I'll have Kazuo move back in, like close to the end, when we're right about to move Makoto out, and that could just be another thing that Makoto's just like, screw this, there's too many people in this house, kind of thing. But wouldn't it be funny if, wouldn't it be funny if Kazuo became the butler? The prince becomes the butler. It is his punishment. I think he would honestly, I think that it would be a learning curve for him, because he'd have to learn how to, like, do handiness things and cook and stuff, but I feel like it wouldn't be, like, he would just be happy to be back in the palace, I'm thinking. How long have I been going? Let me check. Been going for an hour and a half, that's not too bad. Like in Mufaro's Beautiful Daughters? I've not heard of that. What is Mufaro's Beautiful Daughters? I really like this makeover I gave Kaori. I haven't changed it to when she became an adult, but this was her young adult makeover, and I think she's super duper cute. This is Akane's older sister, Sora. I definitely think Akane did the best in the genes department of any of her siblings. It's a children's book. I might look into that. That sounds fun. But I'm going to put these two in a group. So let's add to group. Do it, Suli. Butler Kazuo. Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it. I'm okay with that. I'll do Butler Kazuo. I honestly, I think that and I think that actually, you know what, I might move him in quicker. Because I feel like that would be the kind of thing that Kazuo would be like, because I feel like he's going to kind of spend the rest of his life regretting what he did and trying to, like, atone for it. And, you know, Sousuke is going to be like, I've forgiven you already. But Kazuo would still be like, no, I feel like I haven't made it up, like, I haven't made up for my actions enough yet. And so Sousuke would be like, I want to earn my place back in the castle. So Sousuke could be like, okay, well, if you want to earn your place back in the castle, we don't have another butler after Botan. Like, we tried for a little bit, but none of them were really working out. Why don't you try and be the butler? Mean sister tries to be queen. Nice sister is nice and becomes queen. Mean sister ends up servant and household. Oh, I feel like that's a pretty common fairy tale, like fairy tale trope. All right, but let's go over here with Akane, and we can meet the cow. I don't think this cow has a name. Remind of cow plants oddly forgiving nature. Sure. Makoto's like, wow, you've got a cow? That's so cool. And Akane's just like, yeah. Of course we have a cow. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Look at the little cow. Look at the little cow smile. Guys, this is the first glimpse of Makoto's future, and I love it. This is a very exciting prospect for me. Makoto, can we talk about talk to the cow with Akane? Oh, look, they hug. Yeah, okay. So they're good friends. Granted, I'm not sure if Akane likes Makoto like he likes her, but I definitely think Makoto has a crush on her. Also, Trey's elder. He has great grandpa vibes. Oh no. Well, it sounds like Jordan might need to get on that then. I hate the lights. I really need to just take decorating off. Like, take it off as a tradition so that the buildings don't always end up being, like, weird and decorated. Cuties. Okay. Oh, look at the cow! I love this cow. Guys, let's name the cow. What should we name the cow? It's not going to be his actual name, although I could make it his actual name. But, like, what would you guys like to name the cow? Let's feed it. Let's feed him. Makoto's like, can I feed the cow? And Akane's like, sure. There's no reason he can't.
Oh, can a game? I'll move.
Susie? Muish. Is that Moisha? Muisha? I like Muisha. Something about that is funny to me. This is how Makoto comes to love cows. Exactly. This is why he becomes an animal lover, because he loves this cow. And then let's also, I kind of want to flirt with Akane, but I don't necessarily want to risk getting I like how the cow seems to have actual, like, routing. Like, it's going in between them. Like, I kind of want to get him to flirt with her, but I feel like Makoto wouldn't, like, necessarily flirt with her. Called Moshe. How is that pronounced? Lily, because I like that name, but I want to make sure I'm pronouncing it, like, appropriately. They're chickens. Oh my gosh, come over here and hug this chick. Here, I want you guys to go here together. And then hug these chickens. Look at all those chickens. Muisha? Okay, we'll name the cow Muisha. I like Muisha. You could compliment her on something, but she takes it as flirting, maybe. Or maybe he thinks she's flirting, and she doesn't. Could be Muisha. I like Muisha. Muisha. I want to hug the chick. Wait, is its name Chicken Nugget? Give a chicken nugget of advice. Talk to the chicken. Can I hug? I can't. Here, talk to this rooster. Or feed the black hen. Vent about life to this black hen.
Nurma Nurma! A Nurmaloo! Lurbs!
We love Muisha, and also, is that a chicken? I want, if somebody wants to make a meme that is just Makoto's face on that vine going, is that a chicken? I would love that. Hello, Hudo. Welcome to stream. We are talking to chickens right now with our legacy heir. This is a glimpse into his farmer future. Yeah, Akane's just left. Akane's like, you can hang out with the chickens. It's okay. Oh, this chicken doesn't like us very much. Oh, this one likes us. Or this one's freaking out a little bit. I think it's because it likes us. Look at this little buddy. I love chickens. Alright, well, I think that is a pretty good, isn't it? I love it. Alright, so I think I'm gonna send him home on that note, though. We got to talk to Akane a little bit. I think, well, maybe before we go, let's like, flirt with Akane. Again, I'm not sure if Akane is necessarily gonna, like, oh, we already allowed in. Okay, cool. I'm not sure if Akane is necessarily gonna, like, take it as a flirt, but be nice, Chimpkin. Alright, there's Kiyoshi. Kiyoshi is an elder. It's always sad when hot Sims become old. But, you know, it just happens sometimes. Where is Akane? Where did she go? Crazy chick. Oh, this is Akane's brother, Tamaki, who's also fairly attractive. I'm thinking that Tamaki, I think is he a young adult yet? Yeah, he's a young adult. I'm probably gonna... Okay, Hudo. Alright, wait. Hudo, is that directed at me, or is that directed at the chicken? I'll allow it. I don't know if that's... It feels... Is that directed at me or the chicken? Because if that's directed at me, then I don't really have patience for that. But if it's directed at the chicken, then that's fine. Where is Akane? Looks like she's gone. Oh well. But I think in my while I'm doing legacy maintenance later, then I think I'm gonna get Tamaki and Taku's daughter Hina together. Chickens are awesome, but they also die so fast. I wish you could put the animals on long lifespan too. I thought you could put the animals on long lifespan. Alright, well, I can't find Akane, so I think I'm just gonna head home. Or have him head home. We'll say he got, like, the eggs and stuff necessary for the meal tonight. The eggs and the milk. Okay, I kind of want the family to cook together, and I think that will count as a grand meal if they all cook together and make like a big meal. So Let's invite over Miki and Kazuo to also have dinner with us. So let's invite to hang out at current lot. And then Buttercup, if you could invite Miki to hang out at the current lot, and I'll also reset Miki to be an adult. Alright. Sousuke, why don't you put some clothes on? Put your cold weather wear on, maybe. Normal lifespan or immortality? Ugh, no in between. That is a bit of a shame. Why don't you also... No, you don't eat that. We're about to make a grand meal together, child. Dresser, change outfits. Why don't we just put you in the school uniform? I don't know. I don't want them to wear like necessarily wear like their normal clothes. I feel like this is gonna be a bit of a nice event. Stop eating that. You are such a glutton. I know I gave you that trait, so you literally are a glutton, but it still feels weird how much of a glutton you are. Alright, let's get the family to cook together with Makoto, Michio, Miki, Kazuo, and Buttercup. I mean, they're not actually gonna all cook together. It's gonna be like 2 of them cooking together and no one else, but that's okay. Alright, what should we make? What should we make? Probably some yakisoba. We can make some fish yakisoba. That sounds pretty good. Where is Miki, by the way? Ah, here she is. Let me, really quick, MC Command Center, some commands. Set age. Adult. There we go. I'm hoping that this counts for... Are they gonna cook together? God, it's so glitched. I'm hoping that this counts for, a grand meal. I feel like it should. Oh, shoot. I'm out of water. I'm gonna need to take a break in a second and get some more water because I'm very thirsty. Hi, friends. Are we gonna cook together? Alright. Nope, we're all just gonna sit here together. But that's okay. We're all just kind of hanging out in the kitchen. Oh, I love this family so much. They're very sweet. They're all just hanging out in the kitchen. Working on the meal. Did you just sneeze? Kazuo! Don't sneeze into the yakisoba. I feel like these guys are like backseat cooking over here, but also Kazuo keeps sneezing into it, so I'm not, like, he kind of deserves it. Alright, can that count as a grand meal? Can we call to meal? I don't think this will count as a grand meal, but I can do it. I can just do it myself. Yeah, everybody, just ignore the fact that that Kazuo totally sneezed into that food. Super gross. It's okay. No big deal. Alright, now they should all have a little cooking sentiment together. That one at least seemed like they were kind of cooking together, so that's nice. Makoto, do you have a little cooking sentiment? Yes, they've got cooking together. Oh, it's so cute. Alright. Alright, Makoto, let's work on your logic skill a little bit. I can also turn this off. But yeah, so that's Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving in The Sims, Thanksgiving in real life. I don't know if I've ever had a Sims game holiday line up so precisely with a real life holiday. Wait, what? 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 Okay, I hate that. We're going to pretend like that didn't happen, because that's really weird. I know what you're saying, Lily. I know you're saying ooh in regards to Sousuke sneezing into the yakisoba, but like also ew, what just happened there? I don't know, and I hate it.
Polina or bees?
I'm gonna pretend like that didn't happen. All right, how are you doing on your skill? You're on level 5. That's not bad. I'm going to leave you guys to babysit here for a second. I'm going to have him... He should just keep playing chess. I'm going to really quickly run up and refill my water bottle, so give me just a second.
Okra? Huh. Oh, fro. Aha. Aha. Huh. 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 Aha. Oh, fro.
Ah, look. He's still playing chess. As is to be expected.
Oh, Chisapa.
How's your skill doing now? Oh, it's gone up a bit. Sousuke has decided to keep DJing. I think we know for sure what Sousuke's true passion at this point is, because he always goes back to the DJ booth. Oh, you know what another thing we should do? I think what I might do is I'm going to try and aim for, okay, here's what I think we're gonna do. I might try and do, because we wanted to do the Moon Festival. We wanted to do the Moon Festival, so probably Sunday would be a good time to do that. Because it's going to be cloudy. It's going to be pretty cold, but I think that'll be okay. And then maybe, like, Friday or Saturday, we can aim for Sousuke and, or, not Sousuke, Makoto and Michio to age up. I think that'll work. Because I do want to do the Moon Festival again. You guys have been talking about it, and I think it'd be nice to do it with, like, some of the new, like, a new generation of Mount Komorebi residents. I think it'd be nice. So I do want to do it again, and I will try to make it happen again. But how are you guys doing? Chat's going slow, which I don't really mind chat going slow, but I do like to talk, you know. I like to chat, you know. It is called chat, so. What you doing, Michio? Just watching TV? That's fair. What are you doing, Buttercup? Blog about skiing. Okay. That's fair. Makoto is just having a ball with his chess right now. I wish chess was like a like. There are like some things like I wish like reading was a like they could like reading. I wish that, and like they would autonomously read. I wish that like playing chess was a like. I feel like there are a couple things in likes where it's like a nice hobby, like how Sosuke likes DJ mixing, like that's his hobby. Like I would put media production, I guess, under my likes because that's streaming and streaming is my hobby. But then there are some things where I'm like why is I guess research and debate could like there are a couple where I'm like, okay, I guess I could kind of translate to a like, but like I just wish like there were certain other ones that were likes. I wish they would expand upon that a little bit more. You know, like snowboarding, skiing, and rock climbing are all possible likes, but chess isn't, which I kind of get as well because likes are more correspond to skill, like specific skills, than necessarily like this kind of thing. But also like knitting isn't a like, and I feel like knitting is a huge hobby. So I definitely feel like knitting should be a like. Like you could like or dislike knitting. I think that would be really good. But I don't know. I guess I just forgot. I don't know if they just forgot that one or if that was a deliberate design choice. But if that was a deliberate design choice, then it's a poor one. I mean, I don't understand why they couldn't have just added all of it. I mean, I know it would make a long screen, but I feel like, you know, just a couple more would have been fine. Some of the little hobbies in the game to be like, yeah, exactly, like playing cards or playing chess. Things like that. Just like little things, you know? Are you close to getting level... Oh, I was about to say, are you close to getting level 6? Yes, you are, because you just reached level 6. I feel like they're still gaining skills really fast, even though I set it back down to the default. I don't know. Anyway, we'll go ahead and own a rocket ship. We also need to level up in handiness and launch or upgrade a rocket 5 times. This one's going to be the hard one. But I can go ahead and get him a rocket. Guess we'll just put it at the front of our lot here. So we own a rocket ship, so I guess I'll have him work on that. I don't need him to max the rocket science skill. I just need enough for him to like launch or upgrade it 5 times. So, yeah. Oh, Buttercup seems to have taken up programming. That is fine by me. Sousuke, go to the bathroom, dude. Here, I'm gonna get Sousuke to go to the bathroom and take a bath or something. Bathroom and bath. Why don't you take a muscle relaxing soak and then go to sleep? Buttercup, why don't you also go to sleep? And then once you're done peeing, Makoto, why don't you also go to sleep? God, Sousuke is so freaking ripped. Like, I don't understand how this happens to all of my Sims. They just all become so ripped. I think tomorrow I'm going to invite Kazuo to join the household too. Wait, why are you in there? Oh, I did not. I'll assign this bed to you. I'm sorry, Michio. There, that bed's yours. Why don't you use the restroom and then go back to sleep? Makoto's absolutely knocking out this skill, though. Like, the only one I'm kind of worried about is this. Everything else should be pretty simple to finish. Ooh, excuse me. Alright, it is night on the town. I'm so conflicted. I I do think like another week and I'll definitely be ready to age these two up. I feel like Saturday or even like tomorrow, I feel like Saturday in game would probably be a really good day to do the Moon Festival, but I also like I wasn't necessarily planning on doing the Moon Festival in this episode, and I know that's something that a lot of people were looking forward to, but not very many people have been able to come to this stream, which is fine. I've enjoyed just like talking to all of you guys and just kind of chilling out and playing the game. But like that was, I don't know, that was something that a lot of people were looking forward to, and I don't necessarily, I feel a little bit bad doing that when like they were looking forward to it, you know? But I feel like it should be tomorrow. If it's any day, it should be tomorrow, you know? I mean, I guess we can do it. Let's just do it tomorrow. I'll give them their glow-ups tomorrow as well, so they can have school today. Don't go on your brother's computer. I should give you your own computer. I mean, I guess you can. He doesn't seem to mind. But, we'll do it tomorrow, and then I think I'll give them their glow-ups tomorrow. And, I don't know. Maybe I'll stop. Like, I've been going for about 2 hours. I definitely wouldn't mind going for a bit longer, though. I don't have work until 10 tomorrow morning, which means I have to wake up at 8. So, like, I can go until midnight. But I don't know. Maybe we can try and find something else to do at the end of stream. Like, we can do something else, like, together. We could, like, make some Sims or something. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do is I'll play until tomorrow morning, and then we'll give Makoto and Michio their glow-ups. And then we'll like give Makoto and Michio their glow-ups, and then in the next stream, which might be tomorrow, again, I'm not quite sure if I want to necessarily stream on Thanksgiving. I mean, like, my family isn't going to be here except for my grandma, and I don't think my grandma would mind if I streamed. I mean, if she wanted to, she could come down here and do it with me, because I know you guys like Suli and Anna. But yeah, so I might not do it tomorrow, but I will probably do it on Friday, because I've got Friday off. Unless I've got, like, a 7 a.m. shift on Saturday, which I don't think I do. Oh yeah, okay. So that's gonna be my plan. Is we'll play through today, and then at the end of today, then we'll give Makoto and Michio their teenage glow-ups, and then we'll cause it has been a while. I feel like I'm ready for these two to like be like 15 or 16. I feel like that's an appropriate age for these two. And then I'll try and aim for like one more week. And then maybe age them up next Friday or Saturday. Will be like the end of this generation. Something I have noticed though is there are a lot more streams of this generation. And I'm not sure if that's because maybe I've been doing shorter streams in general. Like, usually I used to like very consistently go to like 3 to 3.5 hours, whereas this time it's been more like 2.5 to 3 hours. Very consistently around 2.5 hours. So maybe that's why. But when I've been uploading the VODs to YouTube, then like Felicity and Romeo's gen were both 16 episodes long, whereas this one I think is going to be 18 or 19 episodes long, which is weird because it doesn't feel as long as either Felicity or Romeo's gen. Like, both of those generations I think felt a lot longer than this one, but it's going to be more episodes. I texted someone, but they didn't text back, and it's been like an hour. Should I text them again? I feel like Buttercup would say... No, Buttercup would definitely say text a mutual friend and have them poke. I don't think this is, like, a good thing to answer here. I think normally I would just say no, wait for them to respond. Especially if it's only been, like, an hour. But I feel like Buttercup is, like, such a nosy bitch that they would definitely say text a mutual friend and have them poke. You know what? It's been wonderful to spend time with you, Mom. We've made some great memories. But I feel like Makoto texted Akane, and is now, like, texting Haruki to text Akane to see if Akane got his text. And it's just too much texting all at once. And Akane was probably just, like, feeding the chickens or something, and that's why she hasn't answered yet. But we all know Makoto. We all know how he is. He's very dramatic. That's, like, one of his defining character traits, and I love that for him. Do you have... No, you don't have work today, because it's Friday. Alright, well, Butters, you can do whatever the heck you want today. Maybe I'll take you up to the slopes. Why don't you come over here, and then get some leftovers? Yeah, get that nice breakfast spaghetti. Leave Akane alone, Makoto. I don't feel like we've gotten very many pictures of tween Makoto. So maybe what I'll do... Buttercup also really likes DJing. Maybe I'll let Buttercup take up DJing in her adulthood. How are you doing? You only just started adulthood, so you're fine. If you want to do DJing, why don't you come over here and practice? I'm not opposed to you learning how to DJ. You know how to do a bunch of other stuff, so. Did you max cooking? No, actually, you're not that good at cooking. I mean, you're level 7, so that's good at cooking. But usually my heirs max cooking, so that's a little bit surprising. You've also maxed dancing. I think I put that down for you. You're 8 fitness, which is pretty good. You're also 8 parenting. 6 rock climbing, 6 singing, 5 video gaming, and then you're level 10 in a couple skills as well. Oh shoot, my iPad is about to die. Let me plug that in. Oops. What level DJ makes you? Oh, level 2. Okay, that makes sense. Are you any good? No. You're not very good. That's okay. You're level 2. You can leave the DJing to your husband. He's very good at it. Just sounds like firecrackers. Alright, let's get these two to study hard. I want them to become A students, which they should become today. Yeah, they can probably get to A today. Quite the personality, Buttercup, and that's what we're looking for in a chef now. Although, again, I honestly don't think that Buttercup would mind switching jobs at this point. I was about to say, if it wasn't so cold, you could go swimming, but it's actually warm. It's almost winter time and it's warm? That's a bit weird for Mount Komorebi. Mount Komorebi's usually pretty chilly. Imagine Mount Komorebi's climate to be colder than North Carolina's, and it's definitely cold, and we're on the cusp of winter here. Yeah, they're really not good at that. That's okay. I'm just gonna... You're level 3 now, so maybe you can be a bit better. No, Miki. Maybe Miki is like, Butters, I heard that you kind of been looking for something new to do. Do you want to come join my tech company? And Buttercup's like, no. Although, she was just teaching herself how to program, so who knows? Maybe that could be another hobby of Buttercup's. One of the many hobbies that she has. Okay. Michio got up to an A student, but Makoto did not. I feel like he's gonna be real mad about that. All right, let's get you two come up here and take a shower. You also need to take a shower. And then I am going to have you invite over your brother. And then we're going to invite Kazuo to move in with us.
A Neogrim Bay. Sturka Shabe. A Neogrim Bay.
Yeah, so Kazuo's going to be right over. So let's invite Kazuo to move in with us. And this can be like... Let's ask to join household. Kazuo, I like how Kazuo like was really excited when he showed up. Like, oh yeah, maybe I'm gonna get to see my nephews again. Maybe I'm gonna get going. Oh, good night, Grace. I'm probably gonna end pretty soon. Like I said, we're probably gonna give the boys their glow ups, and then I'm gonna leave. But yeah, Kazuo was like, oh yes, I'm gonna get to see my nephews again. Maybe my brother will let me move in. I'm pumped. And then he took one look at like stressed out Sousuke and was like, okay, maybe I shouldn't press here. But that's okay. We can ask.
Yeah.
Oh. Sousuke's like, listen. I know that you have learned your lesson at this point. You belong in the palace. Why don't you take over where Botan left off? Because I know you've been wanting to atone. I want you back here with me. You've been wanting to earn your way back into the palace. Here's a way for you to earn your way back into the palace. And I feel like Kazuo would definitely be okay with that. Again, it will take a little bit of adjusting, but he would be okay with that. So let's go ahead and move him in. We just got even more money. Sell all lot furnishings. It's not like you have any lot furnishings because you, Sure, go to work. I might have him quit the politics career. I feel like he'd be kind of banned from politics after, sort of attempting a coup. That's kind of frowned upon. Oh, Buttercup earned $6 in tips. I don't know who tipped her. No, don't skip work. Go to work. Oh, okay. Well, I guess he skipped work. Oh, it's past 4 p.m. Okay. Well, that's fine. Maybe, how about, I think Kazuo is probably pretty aware that his nephews are not, like, super fond of him. So maybe Kazuo can be like, hey, guys, why don't we, something that, what's happening there? Something that me and your father did with my dad is when we got to about your age, we went out and did a little bit of shopping, and, he wanted to make sure that we were looking sharp for our future as princes, so why don't we all go shopping together? And I feel like Makoto and Michio would just be like, okay. Uncle Kazuo is much more into the idea than they are, but I think that's okay. So let's get our nephews. Let's go to a clothing store. I don't know if I have a clothing store in this safe. We shall see. I've got a mall. I think there's a clothing store in the mall that we can go to. Oh, it's definitely Promenade. Okay, yeah, so we'll go to the mall. Kazuo will take his nephews to the mall. They can go in the clothing store. And then this can be like he can like take them out for some makeover, like take them out to get haircuts too. And this can just kind of like, I never really have like an explanation for the glow up, but I figure since Kazuo's here, this could be a fun kind of bonding experience for him and the boys. So, and it's not on the... Or we could run into a couple urns as soon as we get in there. I'm just gonna... You know what? I'm just gonna leave him. I'm just gonna leave him. Did they get eaten by the cow plant up here? Because there is a cow plant up here. There's some bodies. Alright, but let's all maybe go here together. Here, Kazuo, why don't I give you, I'll put you in your normal outfit. Makeover montage. And by makeover montage, I mean we're gonna go into Cass and just make him over like normal. Let me change his outfit, though. So, yeah. Alright, boys. Yeah, this feels about right. These two are like, I mean, okay. And Kazuo is just like, yeah. I feel like this is a fun screenshot. Headline effects. Okay, now we're turning them off. I just wanted to, I wanted to make sure that was Jacqueline and Gregory. Not the dead bodies. Yeah, this feels very new uncle. Honestly, this gives me, like, stepdad, hello, new stepchild vibes. That's the vibes I'm getting from here. Okay, but here we go. So yeah, they're at a clothing store. You can see that here. I mean, you can't see all the... I want to get like a good angle on this. There we go. That's a fine angle. Alright, cool. But yeah, so with that, we can go makeover montage. So let's get these boys a glow up, shall we? Modifying Cass.
Hey, Twimpalinga.
Let's do, okay, so we'll, actually, I'll do Makoto first. We'll do them, like, side by side. But let's do Makoto first. So let's get rid of his glasses. I might like give him other glasses, but not those particular glasses. Those were meant to look like dweeby glasses. These also look similar to the eyebrows that he had before, but maybe just like a little bit more thinned out. Oh, I need to get rid of his acne. Luckily, you can't really see it. I'll do that when I turn full edit mode on. Okay, so as for hair, maybe like that, like hair for, just him being like a little, like he probably cut it, so we can just give him like a little bit of a change. And then maybe I think I'm gonna give them both this like partial beard, like partial teen beard. Honestly, I'm liking the look of this. I feel like he's looking more like a teen already. Now, one thing I would like to think about as we're dressing him, like kind of the point of view that I imagine we're kind of dressing him from, is that I think that at this point, you know, I imagine Kazuo came here to get them like some nice suits and stuff, because you know they're princes. But I think at this point then, like, you know, Makoto's like, no, I'm not going to be Emperor. That's absolutely going to be Michio. At this point he might be a bit more like, I'm kind of more into like the outdoors, more like comfy clothing. So maybe we can try and get him some more like outdoorsy jacket type things. He is going to be a teenager for his, he's going to be like it's going to be wintertime while he's a teenager. So I feel like a jacket makes sense. So maybe we could do something like this. Yeah, this is a very teen jacket to me. So maybe we could do like that. That looks cool. So again, pretty similar to what he already had. And I think this looks kind of teeny. I might change his hair. I do like this hair on him, but I feel like if we made it something a bit more like teen-esque, then that would, you know, he's getting his glow up. He's meant to be more handsome now, and I mean, Makoto's always been handsome, but he's still a teenager, so I want to make sure that we keep that energy about him, you know. So maybe like more like this. Honestly, this was actually Dakota's glow up hair, which makes me kind of not want to give it to him, because now when I look at him, I see Dakota. Dakota was also kind of a farmer, so as well, so that also makes it a little bit weird. Could we have an emo child? What else could we do? This is a pretty teen. Yeah, okay. Okay, so I'm thinking maybe like something like this. Something very simple for Makoto. I mean, Makoto's not hard to please. But I do think he looks a bit older. He looks a bit more like ready to tackle the outdoors, I think. And I think he looks more handsome as well. I might change the glasses though. Let me see if we can find some better glasses. I think I'm gonna take the glasses off when he becomes a young adult. I'll have him wear contacts instead. I do kind of want him to keep. Oh, I like those. I kind of want like thick frames. I don't know. What do you guys think? I feel like thick frames might be the way to go here. I don't want him to look like... Maybe just like that. I can give them both those glasses. Yeah. Okay, yeah, he looks like a teen. He looks like a teenager. He looks like he's like 16. So that's good. And I think he's still like handsome. Maybe instead of the patchy beard, as much as I do like the patchy beard, because I do want to make sure that he's like I said, I want to make sure he's handsome, because that's kind of the point of the glow up, is that it's a glow up. That makes him look like he has been drinking for 30 years. So never mind. We'll go with patchy beard. I think he looks fine. I think he's cute. He definitely looks older, which of course is the aim. Now, as for you, Michio, let's also get rid of your glasses. Michio's also very handsome. He's got a much rounder face, though. He takes more after his mom, whereas Makoto is, like, pure Sousuke. I think both of them take a lot after Sousuke, but Makoto is pure Sousuke. Okay, and then I'm thinking like that, more like soft boy brows. I kind of don't want to put glasses on him. I think I'm going to keep the glasses off of him for now. And then I want to give him something that looks very... like, styled, very formal, you know, maybe something like that, although I kind of do want a bit more volume than that, so maybe not. I mean, I would give him the same hair that his dad had, but Buttercup has that hair currently, so I'm not sure about that. That's Haruki's hair. I don't necessarily want to give him Haruki's hair. That looks good. His hairline's kind of thinning, but, you know, he can sure have that in common with Uncle Kazuo. And I think that looks nice. Like, this looks like a prince's hair, you know? Which can be, you know, something we aim for. But also this one. Mateo had that hair. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with this one. I think that looks nice. And then let's just give you... Is there, like, a kind of casual suit jacket type thing that I could give you? Maybe something like this. You know, like, not, like, it's still a suit, but it's not, like, a super nice suit. Like, maybe something like that. Like that. Kind of a bit brighter. And then we'll give you some nicer loafers as well. Yeah, okay. So there we go. That's good. Oh, I'll give you different pants, too. Those pants were good for when you were a younger teen, but I think now you can upgrade to more fitted pants. Yeah, okay, so he is cute. I'm gonna give him longer lashes, but I'll do that off screen because I don't have full edit mode on. But I feel like Makoto, or I could see Michio having like really nice full lashes, so I'm gonna probably edit his lashes. And then in terms of everything else can probably stay pretty similar, but I'll keep this, but I'll change the glasses to your current glasses, which are these. And then I'll probably do the same for Michio. Yeah, so I'll just take off the glasses for Michio. That's fine with me. That's also fine with me, but again, switch the glasses out. This is the nice thing about the glow up is that mainly it's this outfit that changes. And then I usually also give them a second outfit. I'm not sure if I want to deal with that. That's fine. That's fine. This is fine. But let me change your hair to your current hair. Which is this one. And then your party. Yeah, we'll change your party. Your party looks a bit young. So let's get you that. Oh, let's also, of course, give you your new correct hair, which is this one. I'm thinking something a bit more, like, flannel-y for this. Maybe like this. Mateo wore that. No, I'm just reminded of Mateo. God, this is such a jam. I love this song. Or you know what, we could go ahead and start down this path and give him this. It's kind of a nice shirt, you know. That's also fine. You're pretty scrawny, but I'll let you take the shirt off. What about you? That's fine. That's also fine. Let me give you sunglasses instead of those, though. I kind of want to give him a backwards-facing baseball cap. Like, I feel like Michio can do casual. He's, you know, he's usually a pretty formal guy, but he can do casual on hot days, you know. He's still a teen. And then this is nice, but I will, again, take off the glasses. Okay, so Michio's done. Makoto... That's fine. That's fine. I'm gonna give Makoto a second outfit, though. Let me change your glasses, too. I'm gonna give Makoto a second outfit, because usually they get a second outfit once they get their glow up. So, I think it's not gonna be, like, too different, but thinking maybe something like this. Or just like a jacket. Let me just look under jackets. He gives me jacket vibes, you know? I like that one, but I don't like how it gets cut off. Namuel pick has been deposited in the Discord. Ah, well, thank you, Lily. I will report my findings, or my reaction to it, after stream. Well, I guess I could do it. We'll do it live!
Ooh.
Oh! Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. That's not great. Okay, yeah, you can see it. That's horrible. Okay. I regret asking you for that. Alright, so I like this jacket. So I think maybe we'll do this jacket and this swatch, and then maybe we'll give him, like, slacks. Can we give him khakis? Khakis? Yeah, okay. We can give him khakis. Okay, maybe not those khakis, though. Like, I want, like, khaki colors. Maybe, like, a dark brown. He has very narrow shoulders, but I think his shoulders widen out when he becomes an adult. I found 6 people now walking around like that and had to fix them. Maybe it's time to just delete that piece of CC. Sometimes it's just not worth it. Okay, why don't we do these like a bit more? Yeah, these look better. They're a bit more like ill-fitting, and I think that works. Okay, so here we go. So this is Makoto. This is his glow up. I don't think it's not as drastic a glow up. I don't think that he became like as like, a lot of times it's very, like, apparent the one to the next. And I don't think he necessarily became, like, as hot. Honestly. I don't know what it is called. If you download Sims 4 Studio, then you can look at your CC, and you can delete it directly from there. So I would try downloading that, Sims 4 Studio. But yeah, so I don't think it's as drastic a change. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, it's a pretty drastic change, and he's very good looking. So I'm glad. So here's Makoto with his teen glow up. Very casual, but he's always been a bit more of a casual guy, so I think that fits. And yeah, so I think we've been going for 2 hours and 15 minutes, which is shorter than I normally go, but I'm okay with that. I think the last thing I would like to do, I don't think I ever got a picture of Makoto as a tween. So I might do that off screen. I might get him to just, like, take a selfie with Haruki or something. Or maybe him and Michio. Did him and Michio get a picture of them as twins? They might have. I'll check. I'll search around the house. But I think it'd be cute if, maybe after their little day of bonding, then, you know, we get Uncle Kazuo takes a picture of them. You know, they're both looking better. Isn't Studio for making CC? You can look at it. You can do it. I don't use it for making CC. I look at it for using, I use it to view my CC. Enable free build. Wait, can I still not? This lot is only editable. Oh, dang it, because it's a retail lot, I imagine. Okay, well, let's go home. I wanted to get a fun little picture. Do either of you have cameras in your inventory? No, don't go home. Don't go home. Do any of you have camera? I don't think any of you have cameras in your inventory, unfortunately. Okay, let me go to Manage Worlds really quick. Save and go to Manage Worlds, and then I will I'll put a camera down. But I think it would be nice if, you know, to kind of signify that they've had a bit more time to bond, then we can have Kazuo take a picture of them, because that will also make their relationship, like, skyrocket. Which I think makes sense if in the context of he has taken his nephews out shopping and they've had kind of a day to get to know each other. So here, I will do that now, and then we'll get another cute little picture of Makoto and Michio. Yeah, we'll get this picture and then I'm probably gonna sign off. So a little bit of a shorter stream today, but that's okay. Again, I'll probably prod on Discord tomorrow and see if anybody would be able to make it to a Thanksgiving stream. If not, then honestly, I'll probably just play my own sim save. Or I'll just go to bed because I'll be super tired after a day at work with a nearly full hotel. But yeah, and then on Friday, then we can do Moon Festival and get a lot closer to getting these boys aged up. Because I am ready. I know that I like said it's a long lifespan and stuff, but I really am ready to move on to the next part of this generation. In fact, let's go ahead and go to game options, gameplay, normal, and let's see what day they age up here. Thursday. Okay, so I'll leave it on. You guys are gonna have to help me remember in the next one that I need to turn this back to normal. But I'm gonna keep it on long. Maybe I'll finish this day, and then I'll turn it back to normal so that they age up on Friday. Although I want it to be more like they would age up at the end of Friday, because I have a very specific plan for what I want their final days as teenagers to be. both of you stop what you're doing. And you're going to go get your pictures taken. Oh, cute. I will do a picture that does not include the braces, though. Makoto, don't worry. I'll find a pose that does not include those. It looks a little dead, but it is winter, so that's fine. Oh, this is cute. The boys, the twins. Oh, I love them. I love them so much. They are both cutie pies. I can grab a couple bigger ones. And then, you know, just want to make sure we've got plenty of smaller ones. And then let's go ahead and grab from your inventory. And then that should have got, yeah, that brought their relationship way up. So the boys have now grown a bit closer with their uncle, which is always nice. You know, he's doing his rounds, he's making amends. And I think that that's, you know, something that should be encouraged. It should always, trying to better yourself should always be encouraged. Festival of Light has started. Okay, cool. So maybe in the next episode we'll make an appearance at the Festival of Light. Then we can kind of prepare for the Moon Festival. That, of course, Sousuke can host, because he's hosted it before, as we all know. I love them so much, too. I'm a big fan of this family. I think that, I've mentioned a couple times that I felt like this generation was going by, like, it felt kind of like not much had happened in it, even though a ton had happened in it. But I think that once Michio and Makoto were born, and once we got past that initial, like, very chaotic stage of, like, having 3 toddlers in the house, then I think that it got a lot better. But let's go ahead and have you, sir, going to play chess. That's fine. Although I'm gonna need you to work on your rocket in the next episode. Why don't you take your picture? Can put it back there. Oh my gosh, I love his desk. His desk is so cute. He's got a picture of him and his brother. If that's not the cutest freaking thing. Okay, and then what else do we got? We've got the picture of the entire family. Oh, love that one. Oh, okay, we do have a picture. Okay, so we have a picture of these two as tweens. It was them on their, on Halloween. They took their little Halloween picture, selfie. That's fine. I just wanted to make sure we had at least one picture of him in his tween phase. And then we've got plenty of him as a child and a toddler, so looks like we're doing pretty good on the picture front. Yeah, he's got his own copy. He's got his own copy of this one. So that one will just need to size down, unfortunately, but that's okay. It'll probably be fine. It'll probably not annoy me too much. But okay, I think on that note, then I am going to head off. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today. It's not been a very, it's definitely not been my most viewed stream, but I think that's okay. I really enjoyed it. I think that was honestly kind of good for me today. I came into it quite tired, and now so having it just be like a couple of my friends like Bee and Lily and Grace, like having it mainly just be you guys, it kind of enabled me to take it a bit slower and just kind of enjoy myself as we played the game. So I had a lot of fun today, and I hope that you guys did as well. Sorry, I'm just kind of doing a little scroll through of all the pictures in the house because we've got so many of them at this point. But yeah, so I am probably going to go ahead and go. Because I don't have very many viewers though, I'm not going to bother, I won't bother doing a raid because it would only be like 2 people raiding, if that. So I'm just gonna leave it here. But thank you guys for hanging out. I'll probably poke around on the Discord a bit tomorrow. And here, let me do a little zoom out, and we can do the classic view of the palace for the final image. So I'll probably poke around on the Discord a little bit tomorrow and see if anybody would be available to, or if anybody would be able to watch a stream. It would be around this time again, so at 8 o'clock, maybe a little bit later even, because I don't have work on Friday, so I can stream later if I wanted to. But next episode, our goals are going to be, we're going to have Kazuo start taking up his butler duties. We are going to have Makoto work on this rocket and try and get the rocket part of his nerd brain aspiration finished. We're going to try and then we're also going to have the Moon Festival. That's probably going to be the main thing, is we're going to do the Moon Festival next episode. And I imagine at the Moon Festival, then, you know, Makoto has heard so many stories about how his parents fell in love at the Moon Festival. So I imagine that, you know, the romantic at heart that he is, he's probably going to take that very seriously and maybe try and find his own love at the Moon Festival. So that's something to look forward to. But thank you guys so much for hanging out tonight. I had a lot of fun. This was a really fun stream. And I am looking forward to seeing everybody again later. So love you. Goodbye.